What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Run with me, Manny Wilson. I'm here with my special guest, Donovan Harrington.
What's going on,
You
man?
off a fit, boy. What's up?
Man, this is international drip right
International
here.
drip. Explain it to me. Yeah, go ahead and explain it to the camera right there. Let me educate us about this international drip. Let's go.
Just a little bit. So, December marks 12 months or 1 year anniversary since I stepped on international soil. I studied abroad to India last year, and this exact fit that I have on currently with the shades included.
My boy is clean. Oh my goodness.
This in front of the Taj Mahal, and those who don't know what the Taj Mahal is, it is a mausoleum for the Mahals, like Empress and Empire Mahal, and they pretty much, that's just what they do. It's like a little tomb. You can walk through it, can tour through it and everything. So that's pretty much where I got this fit from. And on top of that, 06 to the good bruhs. You know, I gotta represent for us.
Shaw Founders Day. I'm gonna play that Jay-Z later for y'all, man. That December 4th. Yeah, you know, that's a class.
You gotta let them know.
It's a class. So I'm gonna play that later for y'all. So tell me about this study abroad experience, man.
It was a phenomenal experience.
Hit the shades for me.
See, you see how you doing?
Come on, man. I can't. The whole video. You gotta start on the whole video.
I'm trying to let people know who I really am around here, man.
Mr. Cool, that's what it is.
Harrington.
Mr. Cool.
But no, study abroad, ultimately, overall, it was a phenomenal experience. Cool. It was bittersweet. I wish I could go back a lot sooner.
I know you ain't want to come back.
Not really, 'cause it started snowing. It started snowing out here in the States, and out there it was just good weather and everything. But in terms of like the academics, it was a business sustainability course, and I was able to learn a lot, you know, in terms of what the country is, you know, just being exposed to that, you know, that different lifestyle and that way of living, you know, was just an eye-opener for me overall. But you know, definitely want to go back for sure.
Now, the main question that everybody have about studying abroad: did it break your pockets? Did it break your pockets when you went? And you can be honest, bro. If it did, it did. Yeah.
You feel me? Did it break them? Nah, because ultimately it hurt. It was a nice little pinch, but you know, it was worth the penny. It was worth the penny. It was worth the penny.
That's all that matter, man. As long as the experience, I mean, was worth it.
Absolutely.
It was worth it. That's all that matter. I know one of my guys, he's starting to study abroad program. He wants to get African Americans out to the other side of Africa, get people to be able to go see Africa. Not even African Americans only, but just anybody who wants to go see Africa. Yeah, he wants to. Yeah. So he started his own program, and he's been developing that more and more. That's my guy Justin Black, man. My boy JB.
Shout out to Justin Black.
Yeah. My boy, he been on it, getting on it. He done started his study abroad stuff. He done been around.
That's good.
But he be doing his stuff with scholarships. That's going abroad and all of that.
You gotta do it. What you gotta do, man.
Yeah. Hey, as long as you get there and you safe while you there and you can come back safe.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters.
Oh, and for the fun tip, wine is free on an international flight.
I don't even think you gotta be 21, do you? Because it's international.
Hey, I ain't saying that, but it's free if you want to go international.
That's cool. So I want to move on to the impacts of social media, bro. Like we see things taken out of proportion on social media all the time, whether it's like sports rivalries, whether it's just something a celebrity did, all kind of stuff, bro. So how do you feel about the new age of social media, I guess?
Well, specifically towards rivalries, social media does a great job at
fueling
promoting. You know what I mean? Doing the little stuff with memes, and you know, commentators now they're getting hip to it, and they like to implement it into they sports casting and everything. So it turns into you know, my team better than yours. You know, it's just a slap to the face when the team you're rooting for loses, and it's like, dang, now I gotta take the embarrassment on social media and in person. Like that's true. That's just lame. But no, I think ultimately though the platform, it definitely does a good job promoting for the games, for the schools. You know what I'm saying? It brings miscellaneous, you know, funds coming in. You know, it outreaches to people who don't even know about it, just off the strength that it's a rivalry game. It's like, oh, I'm just going for who's more competitive this game. If y'all ain't even a fan of the team, so I think it does a good job.
It allows players to jump on bandwagons too much more than what they could in the past.
Now people understanding what that is. They thought we was playing when LeBron was going from team to team. Like, bro, you just be in the bandwagon. Like, now we see what it's like.
You see it,
social media made it so easy.
Oh, man. It's all over the place now.
Facts.
And I feel both ways about it. I feel that it's a good thing. I feel like it's a good thing. Social media is great for rivalries, but then again, I feel like a lot of fans take it out of proportion. Like recently the Michigan and Ohio State game. I know you don't want to talk about it. We gonna save it, most of it, for later. We gonna save the thoughts and stuff like that for later. For sure. But the social media aspect from it is, you know, when a lot of players, they done went to camps together. They done did all kind of workouts, all kind of stuff. Some of them grew up together and stuff and just decided to go to different schools. So a lot of the players already know each other, and it's not really no pure hatred for one another. It's just I don't like your school. Yeah, it's just competition, like another game against a big rivalry school. But the fans, they turn that aspect of it, of a rivalry against another school, into we hate everybody on that color. Like, damn, like they still humans, they still people and all of that. But I think it can get out of proportion sometimes, because I'm like, you know, yeah, you may not like that team, you may not like the school, whatever it is, and on any level, you may not like the rivalry team of any level that you're a fan of, but it's like, damn, they still people now. Like, you can't just, you don't know that man personally or know that woman personally to be like, I hate you because you play for that team,
or you representing that team.
Yeah, like I think that's where
the whole baggage of the rivalry just follows through. You know,
and it's like, man,
if you're a fan of that school, you know, and specifically like Michigan, Ohio State, if you're a fan of either teams, you know, you're gonna ride with that team regardless, because it's just year after year, it's the same old. So, you know, it's just baggage. You know, you just got a big load of baggage, and you know, it's just embedded into the young ones who are surrounded by that school, grow up on that school. You know, some students or some kids, you know, their parents went to that school, so you know, it's just embedded in them to just be a fan.
Yeah, now, that's true too.
Getting it out of proportion, you know.
Starts from birth.
Or what was it? Mike Hart, he said it's embedded at 6. You either a Michigan fan, Michigan State, or Ohio State. You either know at that age, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm
gonna be honest. I was raised in Michigan, and I ain't got no preference. I really don't care whether it's Michigan.
You the competition. You like the competition.
I just want to see a good game. I don't care who wins.
Get a good one.
And most of I will say, within the last few years, I found myself going for Ohio State.
I can't blame you. Though.
I found myself going with Ohio State,
undefeated.
But I can't really say I'm a bandwagon, because my girlfriend, she go to Ohio State. So I'm like, I'm supporting you. Maybe I'm supporting you. I'm supporting you and your school. So you know what? You go to Ohio State, I'm a rep Ohio State too.
Respect.
So, I mean, that's my perspective from it. But I mean, it ain't no hatred toward any other schools.
I mean, when it gets out of hand and turns into violence, that's out of hand. I would definitely say I don't condone that at all. But ultimately though, like with the rivalry and just understanding the passion for both sides, you know, with me being a Michigan fan specifically, you know, it's not that I hate Ohio State. It's just I've known Michigan and Ohio State, the game being a very prominent game, and I want Michigan to win. And it's that's all it is, you know. But at the end of the day, I understand teams. I know Ohio State just has a better team this year.
They number 1 or 2. I think 1 or 2. They won.
They are undefeated.
That's all that right. That's all that matters. Undefeated.
You know what I mean? Like they're a good team. And, you know, just understanding from an unconditional fan, being from Michigan and being a Michigan fan, Wolverine through and through. Ultimately, it's just when it comes to who's a better team, I know who's the better team, because we had all season long to be the better team. Like,
you gotta accept it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to talk about the Ohio State game and Michigan game.
We can pick up on that. We're going to pick up on more so of what happened in the game and stuff like that. We're going to pick up that in the second half. But as far as now too, like social media is cool. It's cool for like businesses and stuff like that, because it's free promotion. In a way, you can pay for the promotion as well if you really want to. But I think it has its positives and negatives, like all along the spectrum.
That's with social media in general. It has its ups and its downs, its good and its bad. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you're using it, you know, if you're using that platform and an individual self, you have to understand what you're using it for. And then that just goes into a self-evaluation and understanding, are you being the negative, or are you being the positive? Or are you just being that competitive fan who's just being a fan.
Being a butthole too sometimes.
It get like that sometimes.
We gonna move on with your selection. This is the song you picked. It was Travis Scott, Highest in the Room.
Gotta let him know.